Okay, Angela, so it's been 10 weeks
Uh-huh.
that you first walked into this office. So talk to me a little bit about what a difference can 10 weeks make in the life of you?
I think it made a huge difference, just in how I feel. Not just weight-wise, but just overall how I feel about my appearance, how I feel about my health. I was struggling. A lot of friends would look at me and say, "Oh, you don't need to lose weight." And I'd be like, I weigh as much as I do when I was pregnant with my 2 kids. I feel pregnant, bloating, just uncomfortable. I didn't like it. I didn't like how I felt. Had issues with high cholesterol. Didn't want to go on medicine. And my doctor recommended find a nutritionist, find somebody that you can work with. And it was just weird. You know how you Google things? And then all of a sudden things just pop up on your phone, which I find really creepy, but your advertisement popped up and I thought, $49 for a consult. I can go pay that and see what she has to say. And I was sold. I mean, your energy, just the vibe, I feel like we connected. And I thought with her support, I think I can do this. And I know you set a goal for me for, let's just try to lose 20 pounds. My goal was a little different because I wanted buffer, right? I wanted to be a little less so that if I want to have a cheat day here and there, I could do that. But I think we're pretty close to achieving those goals, which is exciting. Makes me feel good, makes me feel good in my clothes and just going out again. And people are starting to notice, so.
That's amazing. Talk to me, okay, so how much weight have you lost to date?
Oh my gosh, I think it's close to 22, 23 pounds, somewhere in there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And was it hard?
Some days. At first, it was like, wow, 4 ounces of meat and a veggie and a fruit, and that's it, like twice a day. I was like, how am I going to do that? And how am I not going to have creamer in my coffee? I've learned to drink black coffee, no creamer. I've survived that. At first, when I started measuring it out, I was like, oh, well, this isn't that bad. Actually, this is a lot of food, especially when you're putting in the veggies and the fruit and then the free veggies and some of like the wassa bread and, different things like that. And they're actually good. I did the Bragg's amino acid for like a little spice to your food, and I'm like hooked on it. I put it on everything. So, but yes, did I have stall days where, at first it started out losing the weight. It was awesome. And then all of a sudden it was like 5 or 6 days of not budging. It was kind of frustrating. But we kind of went through, okay, what are you eating the most of? What are some common things? Let's take those out. So we took out some of the gluten. We took out apples, which I found interesting. But then all of a sudden it kind of started back up again. So, yeah.
Amazing. So was it worth it?
Yes, absolutely. I've been telling everybody, you need to go see Angela. I definitely think it was worth the investment. And I think that's part of it too. When you have an investment, you're going to stick with it. All these like intermittent fasting or try Noom or, and I'm not trying to put any of those programs down. I'm sure they work for some people. For me, when I have a financial investment, I tend to work harder, stay more dedicated. So yeah, I definitely think it was worth it.
Yeah. That really answered my last question, which is, are you worth it?
I hope so.
You are so worth it.
And just to speak on that real quick, is something you keyed in on from day one. And I think that was a great just motivator. Just your enthusiasm helps keep you motivated to get through it.
Oh my gosh, congratulations, buddies.
Thanks. Thank you.